I am going to present the presentation on WordPress. So before starting the presentation, I have a question that what is the easiest way to create a website? So definitely WordPress is the easiest source through which we can create a website more easily. Outlines of the content. You will learn today what is a WordPress, then after steps for making a website using WordPress, which includes software installation, database creation, website customization and publish. Then after we shall discuss about the advantages of using WordPress, then summarize the content which we shall cover at that time. Again, a question is, what is WordPress? So I have three more definitions of WordPress. First was a blogging application. I think that you may know about blogging, that if you are interested to share some content on the internet community, you may have required a small website. So that small website is considered as a blogging application. So you can use WordPress to create that. Next is a content management system. Means if you are interested to create something and then publish on the internet, then you can do by using WordPress. And then after, a web publishing tool. Means if you are interested to share some content on the internet community, whatever like videos, photographs, so you will have required a platform where you could able to embed the particular content and they share, and then could able to share. So WordPress is the only facility through which you can do. Now, history of the WordPress. WordPress was created in 2003 by Matt Mullenweg. Actually, he was the person who was the founder of the company, and at that time there was a great need of a platform where the people could able to develop their websites more easily, because we have seen that most of the people are non-technical, so they may have required such type of facilities. So at that time he established that particular facility for the people. All new websites of today, you will see that about 27% of the websites are made by WordPress itself. Rest of the websites are going to made by HTML, CSS and PHP and all, but still those who are unknown about the coding, they can use WordPress more easily. To use WordPress for making a website, we have to go through from these steps. First is software installation, database creation, website customization and then publish. So firstly we shall go through that what are the basic softwares we have required to develop a website. So first is WordPress itself, and then we have another important software known as WampServer. So later on we shall discuss about WampServer. Before that, we need to install WordPress. So firstly you will definitely download the WordPress in your computer, and somewhere in your computer there will be an icon like setup file or maybe .exe file. Once you double click on that, you will find this particular window which will show you that the software is ready to install, and when you will click on run the install, then the installation will be continued. You will find this particular window on which you have to fill up certain credentials like database name that is mentioned here. Oh, but still we haven't created any database up till now. So before continuing this particular process of installation, firstly we have required a database. So how we shall create a database? We have another software in order to install that. We have to download WampServer. WampServer is the only software which provides us the facility of Apache, which is web server. Sorry, Apache is the web server and PHP is the application server, and MySQL is the database server, where we should create our database and then able to continue the process of WordPress software. Now the installation of the WampServer is going to be continued. You will find this particular window which will show you that yes, the installation is going to be continued. Then you will find this particular window which will show you that the process of installation is completed of WampServer, and you will find this finish button. Once you will click the finish button, your software installation will be completed. Now we have to create, this is the time to create the database. So how we shall create? We need to go through the web browser in our computer. It may be Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. I have done this particular task on Google Chrome. So in the address bar you will write down http://localhost. We shall talk about localhost later on, but right now once we shall click on that, we shall find this particular window, and on that window we have PHP myadmin. This is the link. Once you will click on this particular link, a new window will be opened up, and on this window you will find the database creation related things. Like you are interested to give the name to the database, here is the text box in which you will decide the name and then put into it. Then after you will click on the create button, and once you will click the create button, then your database will be created, and this window will show you that your database has been successfully created. Now the remaining things which were continued by at the time of installation of WordPress was database name. So we have already discussed about the database name, that in order to give the database name we have to create database. So we have already created the database. Now that we need to put the name of that database, that is db1. Then after we have to choose a username and then password and then database host. Database host means whenever you will have seen any website, you may know that we give a domain name like www.mysearch.com for example. So as we know that we are using the database which is inside our own computer, rather than we say that the database is on the outer side, or you can say that on anywhere else. So that's why we have decided that if the server is inside your computer, then you can choose your name like localhost. That represents that the server is inside of your computer, the database is inside of your computer. Then after table prefix, WP. What does table prefix means? As you know that if you have created a database and you have installed two applications and you want to store the data of both of those applications into a single database. So in order to differentiate, as we know that we always store the data into tables, so there will be different tables for different applications. So in order to differentiate those tables, we need to give the prefix. So we can decide any prefix in order to differentiate, and then finally we shall click on submit button. Once we click on the submit button, we will find out this particular window in which we have to submit some login credentials, and then finally we need to click on login button. Then after you will find this window which will show you that you can customize your website over here. For example, in this window there are three parts. This particular area is known as menu bar, and this is called as title bar, and this particular area is mentioning that particular menu. For example, you have clicked on dashboard, so all the related content will be shown over here of dashboard. Then after, one of the most important thing we do is we select a theme first for our website, which actually decides our look and feel. So it may be that there are some free themes into your software, but if you are interested to download the themes, you can connect your PC with the internet and you can decide whichever theme you will like. So for example, we have decided a theme, and that theme option will become on this menu bar appearance. Once you should click on the appearance, you will find a theme option, and when you will click on the theme, you will find out so many themes over here. And when you have decided any theme, you will definitely click on that and you will find out that there is a preview of that theme, which will show you that how your website will be look like. And if you are satisfied from the theme, then you can press the button of activate. Then the theme will be activated into your system. Now you will find out this particular customization window where you can change. For example, I am interested to remove this particular image, and I also want to add some content over here which is different from the existing content. So definitely we can alter this particular thing. So suppose I have done this. So this is possible in WordPress. Then after, one of the most important thing, that how we can create a post, because we are interested to create a post. So in WordPress we can also create post very easily. We again go to the menu bar, and on menu bar we have the option of posts. So once we shall click on, we will have this window, and on this window we decide a title. For example, we shall put the title on this particular text box, and then the content related to that title will be placed over here, which will mention that what are the ideas and views or maybe thoughts we want to publish on the internet. Then after we click on the publish button, so that your content will be published on your website. You may have seen such type of posts on the internet, so we can create these posts by using WordPress itself. Now again, how to create a page. So again, similar process for page creation is, we shall go through the menu bar, and on menu bar we have option of pages, and once we shall click on that, we will have the same window on which we shall decide the title of the page, and then add some content over here, and then publish, and finally you will find out this particular page into your website. One of the most important thing is plugins. Plugins is one of the important thing inside the WordPress. So what is that actually? Plugin is a simple software that is used to add some extra functionality into your computer. So how it will add the features or maybe extra functionalities, let's see. For example, you are interested to install a plugin. So we will go through the menu bar, and we have the option of plugin. Once you will click on that, you will have list of plugins. Some are free and some are paid. And if you are looking some other plugins, then you can also search over there. Here will be an option of search bar. On the search bar you can put the name, and then you will definitely find out. And for example, we have choose WooCommerce. This is also one of the plugin. So what WooCommerce do is, WooCommerce is the only plugin which adds the functionality into our website that we can do business. For example, you want some form on which some text box will be over there, like if you are interested to sell any product, then you have the requirement of a platform where the customer could able to do the payment by using net banking or maybe using credit card and all. So at that time, if you haven't the facility, then you will definitely do the coding. But still, in WordPress we have some functionalities like plugins. So these are made by the community and you can use easily. What you have to do is you have to install, and all the functionality will be automatically be inside your computer, inside your website. So these are some famous websites which are using WordPress, and these are actually made by the WordPress. For example, TechCrunch, BBC, the New Yorker, and the Sony. So now coming to the advantages part, I have already mentioned that easy to use. This is one of the easiest way to create the website. No HTML editing, means you need not bother about the coding part, that if you are not interested in coding, or you haven't any skill of coding, then you can easily use the WordPress and then able to create your own website. Next is design of your website is 100% customizable. This is one of the key feature, that whichever the thing you want to change into your website, you can customize that easily. Then extends the functionality of your site with plugins. I already mentioned that plugins are the important feature of your website. If you want to add some extra functionality, then you can use plugin, due to which all the things will be added into your computer, whichever you have required into your website. So now we need to summarize the content that we covered up till now. First, we have seen introduction to WordPress, then installation process, which includes WordPress and WampServer. Then after, database creation, and then customization. In customization we have seen post, plugin, and pages also. Then advantages. So now I can say that WordPress is the best option to create a website. I have proved all those points, so definitely I can say that this is the best source through which we can create the website more easily. So I think that the presentation was fruitful for you. So if you are thinking that this was fruitful and you are interested to watch more videos, then you need to subscribe this particular channel, and you should also like this video, share with the friends, so that other people could able to get the benefit. And my channel name is Amazing Learning. So there are a lot of things on this channel. You need to explore the channel, and definitely you will find some fruitful content. So thanks for watching.